help prevent some leads from falling through the cracks. It's also going to help get some conversations started, should make your life a little easier. What is up, everybody? Hey, today I'm going to talk about the 2 smart plans that you absolutely need to make right now. These 2 smart plans are going to make your life a lot easier and are going to help automate some of the really basic features that Chime offers, which will also help prevent some leads from falling through the cracks. It's also going to help get some conversations started, should make your life a little easier. Let me dive into the demo account and show you what I'm talking about. All right, so first things first, we're gonna move into our settings area. And once we get into our settings area, we're going to come all the way down to smart plans. And the first one we're going to talk about here is all the way down here at the bottom. And we're gonna start with viewed a listing 3 times. All right, so this kind of falls in conjunction with a previous video that I did on opportunities. Who to follow up with and when. And one of the big opportunities that I see a lot is someone that has viewed a listing 3 times. So how do we automate this process a little bit so that that person, if they're interested in that house, has a way to go see it or know how to move forward with that? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a smart plan called viewed a listing 3 times. The target type is buyer. We're gonna come down here into the application conditions, and we're going to use when specified leads have certain behaviors. Go ahead and click on that. And we're going to put views 1 listing 3 times. Now, if you notice, there are a bunch of other things down here that you can do as well. I'm not doing those right now. You can figure those out as well, but I might do a video on them later. There is actually one that I'm going to do here in a second that's important, but we're going to start with this one. All right, I leave everything else blank. Yeah, I mean, if you want to, you can change the pipeline if you want. I don't, I leave it blank. I just have views 1 listing 3 times. That's done. I come down here, I wait 10 minutes because I'm not a creeper, right? You can have this go immediately. I don't. So I go wait 10 minutes within the hours of 8 to 8, right? Let's make it normal. So text subject, you just have to put anything in there. That doesn't get sent to the client. But what does get sent to the client is this text body. Hey, lead first name, have you seen? And then we use this little variable right here. To find that variable, you come over to variable, you scroll all the way to the bottom of the lead variables, and right here, trigger behavior listing address. And if you read what this says, the related listing when the smart plan is triggered by lead requesting showing, saving a listing, or viewing a listing multiple times. You can use the trigger address. So we're gonna put that variable in right here. So it'll say, hey lead, have you seen 123 Main Street yet? Looks like it might be a good fit for you. Wanna see it? And then all we end that with is the agent first name. That's it. That's the only text we send on it. It's just gonna trigger that little bit of curiosity for the lead. We're gonna hit save, and it's done. All right, the second one that we're gonna talk about here today is going to be all the way down here at the bottom again, the showing request. I know I kind of just briefly talked about that, but we're gonna cover it in detail now. Plan name is showing request, lead type is buyer. Now we're gonna come back down to the application conditions again. When specified leads have certain behaviors, requests a showing. That's it, I leave everything else empty. Hit save. I'm gonna come down here. I'm gonna wait 2 minutes, not 10, not immediately, 2. We wanna make it look like it's a real text from a real person. Most people realistically respond within about 2 minutes. Hey, lead first name. Saw that you're looking at, again, using that same variable we used in the last one, the trigger behavior listing address. So, hey, lead first name, saw that you're looking at 123 Main Street. I'll get us set up with a showing. When is the best time? Agent first name. So, hey Mark, saw that you were looking at 123 Main Street. I'll get a setup with a showing. When's the best time? Brett. Pretty simple. Now, why do I take this one step further? Because I want the agent, myself, to be notified when that happens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send myself a text when this happens. So immediately after that, I'm going to get a text from Chime saying new showing request, check Chime. Now I'm doing that because sometimes the SMS is going to come through faster than if Chime's app takes a few seconds to update. I just want to make sure my bases are covered. Sometimes I'll ignore the Chime notifications when they get pushed, but I'm not going to ignore a text. So it's just kind of redundancy there. But anyways, then I'm going to hit save. The big thing you guys have to remember about this is when you're done with those, make sure you apply by hitting the apply button and then confirming that it matches that. So showing requests, make sure these are auto applied by sliding the little blue sliders over. 2 best smart plans you can make right now that you should have in your system to make your life easier. Hope that helped.